Mike Griffith here of the Atlanta Journal-Constitution SEC Country here at Mount Vernon Presbyterian School to talk to Marquez Bembry, a University of Tennessee football commitment. And Marquez, you were highly coveted in many schools with offers. You chose Tennessee though. Tell the folks why.
Tennessee's program I believe, is going to be one of the top programs, I say, in the next year or so. And the reason I say that is because how they play Alabama, and not everyone plays Alabama in a close game how they did. And both teams played great. Both teams played a great game, and the end of that game was 19-14. It was a pretty good game. Ended off with Alabama winning, but at the end of the day, it was still a good game for both teams. Both teams came out, gave it all that they had.
You know, a guy like you maybe can make the difference in a game like that down the road. The question is, where are they going to play? I've seen you line up as a receiver and catch the ball and run away from people, and then I've seen you line up as a defensive end as well. Tell us, where do you think you're going to be playing in the future?
To be honest, I think I'll be playing mostly D-end, but it wouldn't hurt to get out there and play some receiver too, because I have that skill set in order to do both. I mean, like, it's up to the coaches. Whatever they want me to do, I'll do it. I have no problem with it.
Yeah, no doubt. And you also ran track. Now, track was a new sport, and you didn't do too bad for a beginner. Tell me about your 100-meter times.
100-meter times, first time I ran was 11.03. And then ever since that one track meet, ever since then I've been running 11.7s, and then finally got to state. I ran a 10.68, which I came in second in the 100. So it's not that bad for a first time.
Not that bad, no, not that bad for a first timer at all. Getting back to Tennessee, you were telling me that you really started to fall in love with the Vols when you went to a camp up there. Tell me about that camp and maybe some of the things you learned while you were up there.
The camp was great. Let's say when I went up there, the stadium caught my eye, the indoor facilities caught my eye, and then I learned a few things like going up against offensive linemen, like I had to work on hands and stuff like that. I'm like, that's what I spent all offseason doing, because I mean, like, I had the speed, I had the quickness getting off, spin move, stuff like that. The only thing I had to do was really work on my hands, and that's what they told me. That's what I need to work on the most.
Talked to a lot of prospects about Coach Jones, and if there was one word that you had to use to describe Coach Jones, what would it be?
It'd be incredible.
Incredible. Tell me why.
He's a great guy. He's a great coach. His athletes love him. I love him. And then also, he cares more about your academics than he does about football. And he wants to make sure that you succeed. He wants to get down to the little details about you. Want to make sure that your health is okay, the situation that you're going to get into is okay, and everything like that. So he wants to make sure that you're just in a good place at a good time.
You look like you're in a pretty good place for a junior. You're 6'3", 215. If you had to guess, where do you think you're going to be a year from now, size-wise?
If I had to guess, I'd be 6'4", probably 230, 235.
Okay, then I'm gonna guess you're gonna be an Andrew at outside linebacker, Marquez, but
yes, sir.
Certainly somewhere where you can be making plays. Well, thanks again for your time today, and good luck with the Mustangs again this season. I know you want to go to the playoffs, and appreciate the time, Marquez. Good luck.
No problem. Thank you too, sir.